Crack-a-lack in YouTube, it is Big Tourist Cam again, presenting you with another Exposed. However, I have come to terms that I realize that I am the 2K version of DJ Academics. You don't know who he is, check him out. I'm 2K's DJ Academics. I'll spread you the news that you need to hear, and I'll be the first one who gets it, and I'll spread it onto YouTube. Whether you like me or dislike me, whether you like what I do, what we're born in the same year, 2 different months, but still both Taurians. We do exactly the same thing. So I'm about to proceed. So this is for 420 right here, because 420 thought he had some loyalty, didn't he? And he probably still does, kinda, but I did warn you. So basically, after that match that you teamed up with Big Johnny with, hope you're listening, I got this message. And that was after that tag team match where I uppercutted you both in the chin. Remember that? That's what happens when you talk rubbish to me on my channel, by the way. And Johnny did exactly the same, and I'm not going to forget it. Just because he's nice to me now, doesn't mean he has a hidden agenda and will change his mind any time. Fortunate part is, Tourist Cam always remains the same. Okay? So that can be comfortable for you, or it could be boring for you. I don't care. Anyway, so I got this message. That's not the bad part. Then I got this message. Ooh, that's still not the bad part. And then I got this message. Taurus, can I say you a thing? Can I say you a thing? That doesn't even make sense. But I guess it doesn't matter. If he said, can I tell you something, then that would probably make more sense, but I'd imagine English is not his first language, so I'm going to let him off. Then he said this. Can I? I said, can you what? Can you... You probably know what comes next if you know what I'm thinking. And I said it. Then he brings the year low if you get the indication. And then I get these messages. Let me say first of all, I'm not your hater. Well, you was my hater, that's a lie. But you probably don't hate me now. You've probably gotten used to me so much. That's what happens, you know. You can only hate a guy for so long until you appreciate the consistency that he brings to the table, and you know what comes next when the next person comes along and tries to start the same crap that you did ages ago. You know where it leads. Okay? Well, I respect you. And maybe your matches are boring. That's your opinion, that's fine. Because you beat off in your friends. I don't always beat off my friends. I mainly beat off my enemies. Oh well. I guess they're legit. You know, I like legit matches. It's a spar. It's not a beat off. It's a spar. Point is, maybe you have right about a thing. Yeah. Then I get this message, 420. Hope you're still watching. About EMP. Now, is this looking a little bit more scary about the friend that you thought was Johnny? He probably still is your friend, don't get me wrong, but he's not as with you as you thought he was. And to be fair, he has the right not to be, because he's slowly starting to see the coward that you really are. And it's about time. I'm surprised it took this long. It's obvious. But don't be like that behind your friend's back. Let him know how you feel. Or have you had these conversations and you're too stubborn to listen to your own friend, so you got sick of it and he told me about it. Anyway, he says about Ian, Amin, honestly, he fights only when he has teammates on Amin. I watch him fight in every 1v1. TBH. Not always in team matches, but in 1v1s if it's possible. You hearing this? I doubt he said that to your face, but he definitely said it to mine, and there's no hiding that. I don't hide things. I bring the obvious, just like everything. You choose to listen or not, and if you don't, suffer the consequences. Your friend can see you're a coward. And not only are you a coward, but you're choosing to stay a coward at the same time, so no one can save you. I hate when people are cowards and yet people just back them up like they're the guys, but they're not. So let's keep going. About this, it's the truth, I agree. Now, I couldn't have made this up. I couldn't have egged him on to say that. Why would I do that? How would I do that? This is all on Johnny. This is all him. I'm surprised he didn't see this coming, because this is what I do. I expose stuff so people around the world can see, and it doesn't have, the world doesn't have to be so complicated as if when things are on the shadow, swept behind the rug. That's not how things work. You move forward when you deal with the issues. Let's move on. So then he says, I'm not joking, Taurus. I agree with you. Honestly, he should fight you 1v1. He said that before in a rank match. Specifically an I Quit match. Or an Iron Man match. Or player match. Well, you know I don't do players unless it's Crazy Saturday. Unless you're a UFC character and unless you earn my respect. Crazy Saturdays is a fun time. It's a party time. You have to be invited. You have to have a dress code. You know, what else is there? You know, you gotta look the part. And you gotta have fun. You can't be a party crasher. And that's Crazy Saturday. It's a big party to celebrate that we went through the weeks alive, and we can do all join in this big title reign that we call a gauntlet. But wait, there's more. I respect and love EMP as bro. But about this long story with him, he should do it. I like that he's clearing up his name after he said what he said, rather than that being the first thing he said. Just in case you saw this later on and then realized, oh, and stuff, so he can cover up his tracks and you guys can still be friends. Now he probably does appreciate you. You know, that's fine. But as we know, this is the situation. And this was out of nothing. I was about to just move on, but apparently we're back here. But wait, there's more. And bear in mind, I haven't even commented. I'm just sitting back. I ain't pressed nothing after this. Nothing. I haven't responded or anything. This is just constant comments coming my way. I'm talking serious. Honestly, Taurus. I believe you. Don't worry, I believe you. And hopefully Hemps believes you too. Now tell me what you think. I haven't told him what I think. You're going to find out what I think on YouTube. And it doesn't even really matter what I think. What actually matters is what Hemp thinks. And whether he's going to have the balls to fight you in a 1v1 because you guys have got a disagreement. That's the way I saw things. If I got a disagreement with someone, I don't like someone, they're cussing me out, that's the fine ingredient to have a match. And post it on YouTube to see who wins. It's all competition. All competition. Doesn't have to be anything more. You don't have to go on about where the person lives, about their mama, or anything like that. It's a match. It's exciting for the viewers to see. OT Reese done a big promo. I done a big promo. It was all or nothing. If I lost, I probably would have, honestly speaking, I probably would have stayed on the game. But I wouldn't have felt as guilty as if I won the last match, which I did. So now OT Reese is in that guilty situation, and look, it got way more views. Hyped up. Big deal for no reason. So it's up to him to keep his promise. I don't care either way. All I know is I won the match that I was supposed to win and I fought. Enough about me. Emps, what do you think about this? Not that I respect you enough, because you still ain't giving me that 1v1 yet. But I don't know if you know that your friend thinks this way about you, so I'm going to let you guys discuss what you need to discuss, because before that, you was talking mad smack to me, both of you. And now he's turning on you. Don't you hate when that happens? Winner, boy.